What's up? What's up? What's up? My name is Colby Sharp, 5th grade teacher in Michigan. Welcome to my channel where we try to help kids fall in love with reading. Great books. That's how we do it. That's one of the best ways to a kid's reading heart, and the joy of reading for kids is by awesome books. And if you have been around kids the last decade or so, you know that Diary of a Wimpy Kid is very exciting and very popular. And it's always exciting in the fall when a new one comes out. Well, a new one did come out. Big shot. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Jeff Kinney. And I bought a copy, of course, and I immediately brought it to school, and kids just were reading it and reading it and reading it. I really wanted to read it because I am falling even more in love with Wimpy Kid each time a new book comes out. But, you know, it's all about the kids. Got to be patient. Got to let them read it first. But one of my students got a copy. This is actually his copy, and he let me borrow it. How nice is that? And I could have said, oh, no, let another kid borrow it. But no, kid lets you borrow a book, you read it. Because number one, you want to read the book. Number two, because he wanted you to read his copy. Like, what? Like, don't turn that gift away. Absolutely not. So I read Big Shot, and I just laughed and laughed and laughed as a kid who grew up playing sports, as a adult who loves sports, as a father of kids who have played and tried and not liked sports and liked sports. I just couldn't get enough. It's so funny. It just, like, the way at the beginning of the book, so Greg's got to play sports. Mom wants him to play sports. He tries soccer, and like soccer's super fun, and they're all little. They're just like running around in this mass, and there's all these snacks, the concession stand. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, we had these amazing donuts at AYSO soccer games. Oh, it was worth it. All the hard work we put on the field. Oh, so good. But then like the next year it gets more competitive, and then like these parents come in like, we have to have healthy snacks, healthy snacks. And so it's awful and miserable. So that was super funny. Then eventually he has to try out for a sport. So he's like, oh, I'll try out for basketball. There's cuts. I won't make the team. And so he gets this call, and like he actually did make the team, because what happened was this one kid who's really good at basketball couldn't make it to tryouts. And so he couldn't be on the team that they tried out for because he wasn't at tryouts. It's something else going on. So his dad that kid's dad decides to start a team and has to take everyone else who's cut. So this one really good kid, and then everyone else who wasn't good enough to make the team. And then the kid like breaks his foot at the very beginning of the season. So they are the worst, like the absolute worst. And Greg tries to do all these things so he doesn't actually have to play in the game. It's just so funny. And I feel like it's almost like a Toy Story. Like, I feel like the Wimpy Kids are almost like a Toy Story movie, right? Like, there are jokes for the kids, but there's also jokes for us grown-ups. And like, I don't know, I just found myself cracking up and just loving it and not being able to get enough. And then at the end, they go to this tournament, right? Like this tournament of all the bad teams that didn't win any games. And then it's like, awesome, we'll just lose the game, and then we'll lose, and then we'll be done. But no, it's like to figure out who's the worst. So if you win, you get to go home. But if you like, they're trying to find out like the very worst team. So they get to the championship of the KP. I don't know if you call it championship. It's just really funny. Read to find out if they win a game. Read to find out if Greg scores any baskets. Develops a love for sports. I don't know what you're looking for in this book, but if you want to laugh, if you want to have some fun, if you want to not take life too seriously, and you want to read a great story, Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Big Shot, Jeff Kinney, over 250 million books sold. Think about that. Kids know what they're talking about. Kids know what they like. Kids like this. Buy it. Read it. Independent bookstore. Do all those things. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Big Shot. Highly recommended from this guy. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. I hope you have an awesome-tastic day.